Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we have a list of top 10 anime where the main character transferred reincarnated to another world with strong power abilities. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, and if you are new, please subscribe to our channel. So without any further delay, let's begin. Number 10. How not to summon a demon lord. Sakamoto Takuma was so strong in the MMORPG Cross Reverie that his fellow players came to call him the Demon Lord. One day, he gets summoned to another world in his avatar form and meets two girls who both insist that they're the one who summoned him. They cast a spell used to enslave summoned beast on him, but that activates his unique ability, Magic Reflect, and the girls end up being the ones put under the spell, and thus begins the otherworldly adventure of a demon lord who blazes his own trail through overwhelming power. Number 9. In another world with my smartphone. After dying as a result of God's mistake, the main character finds himself in a parallel world where he begins his second life. His only possessions are the body that God gave back to him and a smartphone that works even in this new world. As he meets all kinds of new people and forges new friendships, he ends up learning the secret to his world. He inherits the legacy of an ancient civilization and works together with the kings of some very laid-back countries on his carefree travels through this new world. Number 8. ARIFURETA from Commonplace to World's Strongest. The ordinary life of 17-year-old otaku Hajime Nagumo is disrupted when he and his classmates are summoned to a fantasy world and tasked with saving mankind. While his classmates are gifted with impressive abilities useful in combat, Hajime is belittled for only gaining an inferior transmutation skills that lacks any real offensive power. During an expedition in the greatest Orcus labyrinth, Hajime is betrayed by one of his classmates, plummeting him to the bottom of an abyss. Though he survives the fall, Hajime is faced with menacing monsters and misfortunes that send him spiraling into a grim nightmare. Desperate to live and return home one day, he resolves to fight for his survival, only to meet an imprisoned vampire he names Yu, who is also seeking to escape the labyrinth. Taking an interest in him, Yu and a few others along the way accompany Hajime on his journey to find a way back home, while steadily transforming from commonplace to the world's strongest. Number 7. Knights and Magic. Having died in a car accident, Tsubasa Kurata, an otaku from modern Japan, is reborn in a kingdom, a medieval world where powerful mechs called silhouette knights are used to fight horrific demonic beasts. Born into a noble family under the name of her nesty Archvaria and bestowed with prodigious magical abilities, he enrolls into Royal Lehaya Academy. This school of magic trains young men and women on how to pilot the silhouette knights, prepping them to protect the kingdom from threats, both demonic and humans. Nasty teams up with the twins named Edeltrud and Archid Alter with the goal to create his own silhouette knight one day, a feat unheard for several centuries. Number 6. The Devil is a part-timer. Foiled by a hero when he is inches away from conquering the world, the devil finds himself in modern-day Japan with no real-world skills to speak of. The devil is forced to make ends meet, flipping burgers at a fast food joint to stall any further plans of world domination. The hero tracks the devil's trail and takes on the lowly task of the telemarketer. Number 5. Demon Lord Retry. Akira Ono is a regular guy who works at a company that manages an online game. He often plays game as a character Mao, but one day, when he logs on, he is whisked into the game's fantasy world as his character. There he meets a one-legged girl and begins his adventures alongside her. But as he is a powerful Dark Lord, various nations and holy maidens journey to defeat him, and he stirs up trouble everywhere he goes. Number 4. The Saga of Tanya the Evil. Tanya the Gershav is a young soldier infamous for predatorial-like ruthlessness and uncanny tactical aptitude, earning her the nickname of the Devil of the Rhine. Underneath her innocuous appearance, however, lies the soul of a man who challenged Being X, the self-proclaimed god, to battle of wits, which resulted in him being reincarnated as a little girl into a world of magical warfare. Hell-bent on defiance, Tanya resolves to ascend the ranks of her country's military as it slowly plunges into world war, with only Being X proving to be the strongest obstacle in recreating the peaceful life she once knew. But her perceptive actions and combat initiative have an unintended side effect, propelling the mighty empire into becoming one of the most powerful nations in mankind's history. Number 3. Drifters. At the Battle of Sekigahara in 1600, Toyohisa Shimazu is the rear guard for his retreating troops and is critically wounded when he suddenly finds himself in a modern gleaming white hallway faced with only a stoic man named Murasaki and hundreds of doors on both sides. Toyohisa is pulled into the nearest door and into a world completely unlike his own. The strange land is populated by all manner of fantastical creatures as well as warriors from different eras of Toyohisa's world who were thought to be dead. Quickly befriending the infamous warlord Nobunaga Oda and an ancient archer Yuicha Sukitaka Nasu, Toyohisa learns of the political unrest tearing through the continent. Furthermore, they have been summoned as drifters to fight against the Ents, people who are responsible for the creation of the Oda Empire and are trying to annihilate the drifters. As the Ents grow more powerful, so does the Empire's persecution of elves and other demi-humans. It is up to Toyohisa and his group of unconventional heroes to battle into a brand new world war to help the Empire's subjects, while protecting the land to claim for themselves and challenging the Ents. No Game, No Life. It's a surreal comedy that follows Sora and Shiro, shut-in-need sibling and the only gamer duo behind the legendary username Blank. They view the real world as just another lousy game. However, a strange email challenging them to a chess match changes everything. The brother and sister are plunged into an otherworldly realm where they meet Tet, the god of games. The mysterious god welcomes Sora and Shiro to sport a world where all forms of conflict, from petty squabbles to the fate of whole countries, are settled not through war, but by way of high-stake games. The system works thanks to a fundamental rule wherein each party must wager something they deem to be equal value to the other party's wager. In this strange land, where the very idea of humanity is reduced to child's play, the indifferent genius gamer duo of Sora and Shiro have finally found a real reason to keep playing games. To unite the 16 races of this board, defeat Tet, and become the gods of this new gaming is everything world. Number 1. The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Corporate worker Mikami Satoru is stabbed by a random killer and is reborn to an alternate world. But he turns out to be reborn a slime, thrown into this new world with the name Rimuru. He begins his quest to create a world that's welcoming to all races. That's it for today's video. I hope you like it and please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe the channel. If you are new, remember to hit the notification button for any more upcoming videos.